Hey tubes, got something pretty interesting for you here. Another electronics video. Now I've been doing a lot of these, but should be pretty interesting. It's a little DIY project, a little interesting little thing here I thought up, and so I think it'll be interesting for you. A lot of people probably trying to do this. I haven't seen any videos on it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to try and talk fast so this thing isn't 10 minutes long, is we're trying to interface a CB mic to the computer. A couple of reasons I want to do this. Number one, for the heck of it, I think it will be cool. And number two, I don't have a mic, but I don't need to tell you all about my mic situation. So the bottom line is one of my mics I burned out, actually. I transmitted into it. So that mic I burned out, I took and I cut off this wire here. You're definitely going to need, no matter what you're doing, is this wire, which is our wire that's going to the computer. It's got the standard mic plug on the end that plugs into your sound card. Okay, make sure you leave plenty of room if you cut one of these, and please don't cut one of these off a perfectly good mic, because that would be stupid. Cut it off a mic that doesn't work, or call a neighbor, get one of his mics that don't work, and cut it off of that. Okay. Next thing is we have a mic here. Here is our for my setup. I'm gonna have two things. I'm gonna have a mic permanently wired in, hardwired mic. And then I'm going to have the interface so that I can plug in other mics. So first things first, we got the interfaced mic, the hardwired mic, I'm sorry. And what we've got here is there's two wires you need to worry about. On your mic plug, you should really only be two wires. If you have a special mic, or who knows what you got there might be more. But the only ones you need to worry about are the ground wire, which I can try and zoom in here and show you, but it doesn't focus well with the reflection inside the tin here. So your ground wire is the uninsulated one. That's pretty much universal. The uninsulated wire is the ground wire. In our case here, the other wire, which is white, is our audio. Okay. If you have more, you might have to do some Googling or some testing and figure it out. But for the most part, you're going to have two wires. You got your ground, which is the uninsulated one, and then the other one's going to be your audio. Okay. Next thing, if you want to have a hardwired dedicated mic, let's say that's the only thing you want. If that's the only thing you want, you don't even have to make this box here. You can just, what you need to do is you got to figure out which wire is your ground is going to be the uninsulated one, so you got to figure out which wire, which color is the audio. It's going to vary on different mics. You're just going to have to Google it. There's a couple ways to figure it out. You can test with a meter and figure out which one's got continuity when you're keyed up and stuff. Or if it's a common mic, like a D104 for example, I'll tell you it's white. But you can probably find the information out online for most microphones. In our case, audio is yellow. Okay, so if you just want to have a mic permanently wired to the computer, you could hook your yellow, which is your audio, to the audio on this mic line. That's the white one, and then you hook your two grounds together, the two braids, and you would be done. In my case, I also want to be able to plug in a mic. I got the Echo mic here. I want to be able to hook that up. So what I've done is I've created this little box here, this Naltoids tin, as you can see, and I used a 5-pin connector because that's what my scrap radio has. But you can use any connector. It might be more common for you to use a 4-pin, whichever one works for you, whatever you think you're going to be using. Okay. Next thing you got to figure out, if you're doing one of these with the interface, you got to figure out which pin is your audio, which pin is your ground. Don't need to worry about any of the others, to transmit, to receive, any of them. Not trying to key the computer up. Just need audio and ground. In my case here, we got four audio, 1 ground. It's not a standard 4-pin wiring. This is for my tube set, and you're just going to have to look it up. If it's a common, most Cobras, they're all the same. But again, you can figure that out. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. Since I'm using an adapter, I also have to figure out which pin corresponds to which. Now 4-pin and 1-pin on the 4-pin connector actually correspond to 4 and 1 on the DIN, but you could be doing an 8-pin or whatever, and so you just got to figure out what corresponds to what. So in this case we got 4 and 1, so we've got 4-pin is audio, so we have audio from this mic soldered to the 4-pin, and we've got the audio to the computer soldered to the 4-pin. We've got ground from the mic, ground from this, hooked to the 4-pin. When we hook the microphone up, it's going to be hooked up in the same manner. You should be able to understand that. And so now what we have is a system where we can we always have the one mic hardwired in, and then we can plug in other mics. Now, since I have a wacky wiring for the Echo mic, I really can't do other mics, but for the most part, most people doing a project like this, you're going to have a standard 4-pin, and it's all going to be the same. You can plug in any mic. You can plug in a big desk mic, a D104 Lollipop, something cool like that, and do whatever you want. Now, obviously, when you want to talk, you have to key the mic. There are certainly ways to bypass that. You can open the mic up and just have it always open, but to me, that kind of defeats the purpose. If you want that, you can probably get a headset or something. Either way, thanks for watching. I think that's basically it. I gave you the basic idea, the Altoids tin, it's a 1/2 inch for the connector, and I just drilled a hole in the side for the wires. Any other questions you have, like I say, leave a comment. We can help you out. But that's about it, because really it's just going to vary depending on what exactly you want to do. So we're going to get this all finished, soldered up, put together, and we're going to test it out. So stand by. Okie dokie tubes, ready to test this thing. Overall the thing looks pretty good, the interface. Normally I'd have it out of the way, but just for testing purposes we got it up here. So I got Skype up here with their Echo, the sound test service. And they usually don't let you record too long, I found, so I'm just going to do a quick key up on each mic, and we'll see how it works. I'm going to be talking about 3 inches away from my mouth, just for reference.
Hello, welcome to Skype call testing service. After the beep, please record a message. Afterwards, your message will be played back to you.
Hello, hello, hello. Here is the Cobra mic, test, test, test. Okay, we got the Echo mic, Echo low. Whoa, turn that Echo up. Alright, back down about halfway. Okay, that should be good. Hello, hello. Here is the Cobra mic, test, test, test. Okay, we got the Echo mic, Echo low. Whoa, turn that Echo up. Alright, back down about halfway.
If you are able to hear your own voice, then you have configured Skype correctly.
Alright, so there you go. That's about it. For some reason it keeps cutting me off, and I don't think it's due to the mics. I think for whatever reason, I think when we're keying up and unkeying, it's getting confused there. But you got to hear me turn the Echo up there on this mic, and so you get an idea for it. So that's about it. Appreciate you guys watching, and if you got any questions, by all means, leave a comment. Send me a PM or whatever, because that's what we're doing the video for. I want to show you guys what we're doing, and give you ideas for doing projects of your own. Because, like I say, I didn't see any videos like this on the tube, because I wanted to do this a while ago, and I didn't see any kind of a how-to or anything like that. So now you know how a professional would do it, and so for anybody else who wants to try it, again, any questions, please ask. So thanks for watching, and we'll be seeing you around, tubes. All right.